What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter, and today is another one of those strong days in the culture. This is actually the day where I believe Zeko lost his life due to gun violence. You know, yesterday was TB Death Day. It was LA Capone Death Day. Today, is a guy by the name of Zeko. 051 Young Money. They kind of renamed the hood Zeko World to show respect for him. He was only 18 years old when he lost his life due to gun violence. I believe this happened September 27 of 2008. A lot of people say Zeko is one of the founders of 051. I'm not sure. I can't verify that information, but I do believe he was one of the earlier members. He was actually the cousin of Cutthroat Vaughn. Vaughn name dropped him in this song, Kill to Survive, where he name dropped, Zeko in that song. A lot of people don't really know that, but it's a lot of people who do know that, I believe he lost his life on the 700 block of East 47. According to the police, he left for college, I believe, Ashton University, if I'm not mistaken. They say he met up with a friend at a McDonald's. He must have seen the rival in there. They got to arguing, an argument, a spat, some confusion happened. All of a sudden, it was an altercation. Zeko was shot multiple times. I was told he died on that day, so to show love to him, they renamed the hood Zeko World. You hear drilling them and everybody shouting them out in songs and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know. If I'm not mistaken, his killer was actually caught. I believe his name is Aki Walton, I believe. This public information, too. He was actually caught, like, the next year. I believe the FBI got a tip on he was in a crib somewhere in, like, Indiana, Indianapolis or something. They came in there, barged in there and got him and shit. So, they got somebody for his murder, I believe. I'm not sure exactly what happened with that case. It happened so long ago, whether the guy was convicted, he beat his case or whatever. I got to dig a little deeper in that information to find that out. But, today one of them days, people scream out Zeko World. We done heard a lot of guys who they call the ops, the rivals, kind of mention Zeko in songs like Rondo, and other guys kind of name drop Zeko in songs to show disrespect to him and shit like that. I interviewed a lot of the cutthroats, people who was close to Zeko, told me Zeko was a real good dude, and that shit didn't need to happen to him and stuff like that. And people dissing Zeko, not even knowing Zeko. I think that's strong in the culture. But I wanted to tell you that today's Zeko Day, I guess. It's going to be a lot of celebration for that young man's name. Just wanted to give you the information, man. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, man. Turn me up. Part 2 of my interview with JHE Mozzie dropped today, man. I think it's a dope interview. He told me, that LA Capone shot him. I couldn't believe this. He told me this. And in the interview, he told me LA Capone had 2 more gunmen with him. And we all know these guys. And I think this is a dope interview. It walked the line, but I do think it's a dope interview that guys are to the point where they want to tell their story. So subscribe to my YouTube channel.